Brexiteer MP warns meaningful vote could make Brexit disaster more likely for UK. The Tory MP hit back at the idea of a so-called meaningful vote and reminded Tory rebels that Brits have voted for Brexit. Speaking on Sky News, he added, "We are leaving the European Union and that means the government is then empowered to make whatever arrangements with other countries they choose in terms of trade and cooperation. That's the role of government. It is not for the Parliament to take control of that process." Sky's Adam Boulton asked if Parliament would have failed if Britain ends up unable to reach a deal. He said, "No, I don't accept that it's the government that has failed. It's the EU that have forced this situation. This could have been resolved very easily much earlier on. But the EU wants to make it difficult. They want to derail Brexit, and what's happening today by the rebels pushing this forward is actually making a disaster more likely." Prime Minister Theresa May only just managed to persuade potential rebels to back down minutes before a crunch vote to an amendment scheduled by rebel Dominic Grieve, demanding measures be put in place to avoid the UK leaving with no deal. Critics of the meaningful vote fear preventing a no-deal Brexit could weaken Britain's negotiating hand with Brussels. Tory rebel Anna Soubry said the last-minute change to the wording of the amendment was unforgivable and very disappointing. The government's meaningful vote amendment was sent back to the Lords on Monday, where peers voted by 354 to 235 for the amendment. The amendment is back in the Commons on Wednesday, where MPs will vote once again on whether Parliament will have a greater say if the government fails to achieve an acceptable Brexit deal by the end of January 2019. On Wednesday, Brexit Secretary David Davis backed away from the Tory rebels over the meaningful vote and said it would be up to the Speaker at the time to decide whether MPs could amend a motion if no Brexit deal is reached by 21 January.